take your weapon. Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
Revan has just completely taken over. I'll have to admit, he is probably more powerful than Sith, yes. And of course, the Jedi faction gets 5 Jedi. As a Sith, you don't even get to use 5 Sith. If you try to use 5 Sith, you're going to get killed. But it is nice to see, well, as you can see, Night Sister, all 5 of those work. But they have never given us 5 Sith. They gave us a triumvirate, which means 3. Where's the other 2? Anyways, I have been monkeying around, tinkering, figuring this out, and they're beating the Bastilla Jolee duel is way harder than the Ezra. It's like I pointed out in my last video, Ezra gives nothing to the team. Her unique. So anyways, it's fast, fast, fast. I figured out a way that's more stable to do it. I'm not going to say you're going to do it on the first run. It is not like my Pout video that I said he's the best counter and it was easy. It's not that easy. But this is the best counter, Traya. If you put Palp in, you're going to lose your Nihilist and it does not work. So, when I made that video, the Jolee comp had not fully made it out yet. Now that the Jolee comp is fully out, this is the best comp. And there is a key to this. Very important key. I'm going to start right there on the key, your Nihilist. I'm just going to show the beginning of some battles and show you Nihilist ends up going first. That's because of the T enhancement. If you've got too much speed on your Nihilist, he will go first because of the debuffs on Traya and all that going on. If you notice, this is how I run him in this video right here. No mods. I wanted the potency for Drain Force 142. I had to get it this slow to get it to work. 180, I think I had him at last. He was still going first. So I brought him down this low, kept the potency. It's working great. It's crazy. I'm running my Nihilist with no mods to win. Okay, Sion. He has my fastest set of mods. 300. I was happy to do this. It did counter everything else on Sion. As you know, I like my Sion with lots of damage. I'm dealing with 3.6. I'm not happy with that crit chance. It's very low. But he is performing well at 300 speed with the Torment. The Torment is very important. So I was more concerned with that. You want it to hit hard, but there's times you need him to do it versus how hard he's doing it. My second fastest, Thrawn. 292. I thought that was good enough. I didn't need Thrawn as my fastest because the Jedi are going first anyway, so it does not matter. I put my Sion fastest just so I knew he was going first. You could probably swap that and have Thrawn go first. Yes, I don't see that as a big deal. I'm not going to go through the mods. I'm just showing you that's how I've got them set up. Nest. Now, I tried Nest both ways. The very slow, high tenacity way. And then I kept the high tenacity and just added a lot of speed. It worked better because I needed her to go for stuns. She stuns Grandmaster Yoda. It helps you through the battle. Her kinetic charge creates debuffs. Also helps with TM. So there was more reasons I wanted her to go than not go. If you're using her on the Zal team, you do want her slower. This is not the Zal team. So I recommend a decent amount of speed, 250 plus if you can do it. Very high tenacity. It does help. All tenacity mods. And then Traya, I just got junk on her. It doesn't even matter. She's getting taken out. If you got a Gear 12 7-star Traya, beef her up. If she can live, you can use her, and that will definitely help your team. So, the strategy basically is Sion is going to go and Torment. You want Nihilist going after that so he can Drain Force. Let's go get into battle finally. Well, sort of a battle. I'm going to show you what happens when you're not set up correctly. Okay, so you expect this to happen, but you don't expect that to happen. You do not want Nihilus going first. This just wrecks everything. I'm not even going to go into it because I know you want to see what's going on, so just don't do this. This is what happens when Nihilus is set too fast. Okay, before we go do this the correct way, I'm going to add something to my videos. At the end of the video, I'm going to have the battle and sped up just a tad without any commentary. Some music, so you can enjoy it without my redneck gaming commentary. That way everybody gets the best of both worlds. If you want to look at the stops and pauses and figure out how to do it, we got that. If you just want to go look at the battle, I do offer that now. Okay. This does take some thinking. Precise moves, guys. And like I said before, don't expect this to work on the very first try. It's not like the pout video. This may take you once or twice, maybe 3. But you can win and it can be done. Jedi is the stronger meta. Only because I have 6-star Gear 11 Traya. If you've got a well-built 7-star Gear 12 Traya with gear pieces, she can come back. I've got instances of battles where she lives and I get to use her. I don't have any footage, but it happens. So I know if she was Gear 12, you'd get more time with her. So anyways, Drain Force. You notice it was first. Now Nihilus is not going to go second because, well, if you remember, he only has 2 mods. Yes, in this battle right here, what I'm going to show you, he has 2 mods with those 2 potencies. And remember, one of those potencies was a .2. But I do have higher potency. A lot of you think you don't need the potency. For me, if not everybody over there is red debuffed, it is not 100% drain forced. So I like the potency for that reason. In case there aren't any red debuffs. Just, I've tried higher tenacity. As you're going to see in this battle, he does not need a lot of defense at it, and he didn't need any tenacity because he has only those 2 mods. Just remember that. So, get back to this. You could do Grand Admiral's command and give it to Nihilus right now and let him drain force. It is one way to do this. You can also just go ahead and fracture, which I'm going to do, because if you look at Nihilus's TM, he is going to come up pretty quickly. You don't really need to do that right now. And the entire Jedi comp is going to be hitting Traya. So there's not much to worry about right there. I'm going for the fracture now. And I sat there and thought about it, if you notice. Well, I could do either. I'm going to fracture. And there she goes. Now, set up your drain force. See, perfectly. You didn't need to use the Grand Admiral's command, which means you still have it. So you can use it at a later date. So another thing I'm going to point out about when Sion held for hatreds. If Torment is 1 turn away and Held for Hatred comes up and you want to Torment, well, you can Held for Hatred and it makes Torment come up now. So those are things you need to watch for. I'm going to go ahead and Drain Force because there's 5 red debuffs. And I got 5 Drain Forces. Now, this is why you want a faster nest. I want to use her on offense more than just that defense mechanism. She stuns. You've also got to be careful with her all hit. With a Kenobi over there, when you all hit, it will trigger his taunt, which I did do a couple times in this battle, which I shouldn't have done. I wanted to point that out. So get you a stun, that helps you tremendously. Having Yoda sitting over there doing nothing is much better than him pressing green stuff. And there was a nice hit. Took him out. Now there's 1 final kill. He will be dead permanently. Except for Jolee on the team. Now this is one of those moments. You can do an all hit. I think I do it. If you notice, it will trigger a taunt. So you got to be careful when you do that. I should have done a basic hit there and just concentrated on Yoda. Now you created all that activity over there by doing that all hit. I would save that and definitely do a basic hit. But she goes back and removes the taunt on her counter. So You can look at that both ways. Now, if you notice, Torment's 2 turns away. So the only reason you want to Hell for Hatred right now is because, well, he hasn't done it yet. So it puts him in that mode. So definitely will Hell for Hatred here. And go try to get a decent hit on Yoda. And just didn't get hit at all. That's alright. Now you can come back and you've got Grand Admiral's command ready. I would probably give it to Sion, because you notice he has 1 turn left. It should come up next. Which, and then we'll feed Nihilus. I don't think Nihilus is ready for a Drain Force. I wouldn't give it to him yet. It'd be better to give to Sion. Plus you get rid of all that green stuff. Bam. Torment is ready. Now that Nihilus' turn came up, this is a good point I wanted to show you. You didn't have to Drain Force earlier. The thing about Drain Forcing earlier in the battle is because it slows the entire Jedi team down. But you could definitely do it right here, but he's not ready. Just use your basic. Nest has that counter, like I said. She is just... I think this is the comp. This comp has actually been around for a while in my shards. I know it's been there. I just haven't used it. I like Nest on defense. And look at Yoda. You get him just down there. Just... Jedi. Geeks. Get stuck on the taunt. There's Jolee bringing your Yoda back. That's okay. With an evade on him, because of her counter and her being in the battle, Yoda goes from all this extra protection, evade up there, and look at my Nest, to that. So perfect. Nest is great. And then Nest will do this. So now I've completely removed Yoda, and Nest countering, removing the taunt. So either way you can do, like I said earlier, doing her all hit triggers a taunt, doing her basic removes taunt. So okay, we're looking great right now. Actually, we're looking very awesome. It's going to change. Don't panic. Now you could use that right there. I thought about it. It will remove the evade from him, or stealth, whatever, however you want to call it. I thought I'd go down and work on Jolee just because I know I'll get some damage removed. You can do it either way you wanted. Now fracture comes up. This is key. You want to go fracture Revan because he's going to go direct force your Nihilus. So what? That is why I'm using the Traya lead. My Nihilus is going to survive through these direct forces with 2 mods. This is... Just imagine if I set my Nihilus up with mods. So, I'm leaving Revan alone, and I'm going to go fracture Jolee. I do not want Yoda coming back. Now, right here. You could Hell for Hatred. It's not going to bring Torment up next. There's no reason to really doing it. He has Hell for Hatred already, so using his 3rd special hit does hit bigger. You could go ahead and do that now. Got Jolee in the yellow. If you notice, Jolee being fractured is a lot easier to get damage on. And there you have it. Now, Revan went and direct forced. Great. On my Nihilus. They're going to leave the entire rest of my team alone and concentrate on Nihilus, which is good. Go ahead and try to get your stun on Jolee. Most time ain't going to happen. I'll have a video where it does. Now you could Hell for Hatred. And he would Torment next. I don't think I do because I'm hoping I'm going to get a decent hit out of his basic. So I try his basic. I don't get much, but I did have a decent little hit. Except for that hit from Revan. So I'm going to look at my Thrawn. Thanks to Nihilus being direct forced, my Thrawn is going to survive and keep Jolee over there fractured. And he's also going to use his Grand Admiral's command on my Nihilus. Now, I did an all hit there. If you notice, that fed some debuffs. They're going to get cleansed pretty quickly. But it was safe to do there. Now he's got Torment coming up. Go back and use the Torment. Remove the taunt. Remove all the green stuff. Bam. Look at your Revan. So, keeping Jolee in check. it's easier to keep the team toned down. I am going to use Grand Admiral's command on Nihilus right now to show you can use your Nihilus in this situation. If Nihilus had Annihilate coming up next, this would be beautiful. He doesn't, but I want to show you, don't leave your Nihilus sitting there. You don't have to. You can use him. I'm going to put it right on Nihilus. Bam, and he's ready to go. So only if I Annihilate ready. You'd be taking. I would go Annihilate Jolee. It's not, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a basic on Revan, little damage. Then go back, direct force on your Nihilus. Keeping my Thrawn alive. Awesome. Go ahead, because I think I'm gonna go fracture Jolee before he does his before he does his special to bring Yoda back. Go get Yoda. No, now Revan's out. Timing. You ain't got to worry about being direct forced again because, well, he's gone. Now, if you time this correctly, you go fracture Jolee again. Pretty much game over. And I have my whole comp still standing there. They're stuck on Nihilus, which is perfect. There's the fracture. There's the fracture. That's it. Game is now pretty much over. They're going to keep hitting on Nihilus because of the direct force. And Jolee is fractured. He ain't bringing anybody back. I am winning this way, guys. I am not doing it, always doing it on first try. No. But it wins. It wins better than any other comp I've put together. Nihilus with 2 mods. One of them .2. This is beautiful. Really, it is. And remove Jolee. You know what? I'm just going to go Annihilate Bastilla because she's the strongest. Now I'll go back over and tag Jolee. Game over. There you have it. This is now the best counter against Jedi with Jolee Bastilla on her. Jolee Hoda. I don't have a lot of Hodas in my shard. They're all saying the Jolee Bastilla comp is better. So there it is. I showed you how to set it up. Now that's with no mods. You can win. Works great. Signum, great comp. You are the hardest comp for me to beat right now in the shard. You made me think through all this and make this setup work. I want to thank you. Great comp. Okay, guys, for all you that don't want my redneck gaming accent and talking over the battle, I've now got a battle going to go at full speed. Go check it out. Alright. You can check me on Discord if you want. Talk to me personally. I'd love to talk to you. Channel's growing. Tired. Well, thank you for watching. Have a good day.
Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side.